We have this question. Find all the points of the local maxima and local minima as well as the corresponding local maximum and local minimum values of the function that much. We are given a function f(x), that is x minus 1 whole cube multiplied by x plus 1 whole square. We need to find the local maxima and local minima and the values of the x. As I told you, we have only one method. Okay, that I will calculate f dash x or dy by dx. I will make it 0. I will get the values of x. I may get 2 values, 3 values, 5 values according to the equation, according to the question. And I will check the value of the second derivative for each x. When it is positive, I will say it is minimal. When second derivative is negative, I will say maximum. However, we can do first derivative test also. Both the methods are there to decide maximum minima. But one thing is common, that we need to calculate dy by dx, and I will have to make it 0. That I am proceeding. I am calculating dy by dx. I am writing dy by dx or f dash x. U into v, the formula I am applying. I am getting x minus 1 whole cube. If I differentiate, I am getting 2 times x plus 1. After that, I am having x plus 1 whole square and x minus 1 whole cube. If I differentiate, I am getting 3 times x minus 1 whole square. That's all. Okay. So basically, I have got, or I can simplify it. I am taking x plus 1 common. Okay. X plus 1 we can take common. After that, x minus 1 whole square is also common. That also I can take. Okay. Just a minute. After that, we are left with 2 times x minus 1 plus 3 times x plus 1. Okay. These are the terms left. So basically, the value of the dy by dx I have got is x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 1 whole square. And here I will get 5x. 2x plus 3x, that is 5x plus 1. I will make dy by dx to be 0. I am writing here dy by dx is 0. That means I will get the value of x. It may be minus 1, it may be 1, and it may be minus 1 by 5. I have got 3 points. Okay. At 2 points, it may be maxima. At 1 minima, or 2 minima, 1 maxima. All the 3 points cannot be maxima. All the 3 points cannot be minima. But it may also happen 1 is maxima, 1 is minima, 1 is point of inflection. That is also possible. But anyway, to decide whether it is a maxima or minima, I will have to calculate second derivative. Second derivative test is most of the time people do, and that is convenient. So I'm going to do second derivative test. But I will have to differentiate it. Just a minute. After that, I will tell you the first derivative test. In this particular question, first derivative test is going to be easy. But anyway, I'm going to show you with the second derivative test. After that, I will come for first derivative. Okay. But most of the time, we do second derivative. I'm going to differentiate del square y upon d, differentiating it again. So I have 3 functions here, x plus 1, x minus 1 whole square, 5, u, v, w. Okay. I'm applying the formula for u, v, w. I will write 2 terms. I will differentiate this. I will write other 2 terms. I will differentiate this. Okay. So I'm applying the formula. I'm not expanding it. However, you can multiply x plus 1, 5x plus 1. That gives me 5x squared plus 6x plus 1. After that, you can apply product formula. But I'm not doing that. Just wait. I'm writing it to be x plus 1, x minus 1 whole square. I'm differentiating the third term, that is 5. Now, I'm writing the first and the third term, x plus 1, 5x plus 1. I'm differentiating the middle term, that gives me 2 times x minus 1. Now I'm writing the last 2 terms, that is x minus 1 whole square into 5x plus 1. And if I differentiate the first one, that gives me 1. So this is the value of the del square y upon dx square. But no need to simplify it. Just a minute. I'm calculating the value of the second derivative. value of the second derivative del square y upon dx square when x is -1. Okay. Okay. When I put x to be -1, what happens? This term becomes 0, this term becomes 0. Forget about this. First two term becomes 0, the last term is left. If I put x to be -1, this term is positive. X is -1, then 1 minus 5, that is negative. So value, don't calculate the value, it's not required. Huh? So I'm getting a negative value when x is -1. So that means whatever the value I get, it doesn't matter. The value of the second derivative at x is equal to -1 is negative. So I can say it is maximum at the point x is equal to -1. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I will calculate at the point x is equal to 1. So second derivative, I will calculate x to be 1. Unless it is required, I will not calculate the numeric value. Okay. Let's see whether it is positive or negative. If we cannot decide, then we will calculate. Just remember, if I put x to be 1, this term becomes 0. This term again becomes 0. Only this term is left. And these are also x minus 1 whole square. So basically, second derivative at x equal to 1 is 0. Okay. We have x minus 1 term here. We have x minus 1 term here. We have x minus 1 term everywhere. So second derivative is 0. Okay. Is 0. So that means it may be a point of inflection, but we cannot commit. To decide whether it is a point of inflection or maximum minima, we'll have to differentiate it once again. Third derivative, after that fourth derivative. Okay. So I'm stopping here. I'm not continuing here. It's going to be very, very lengthy. Just a minute. But chances are there. 99% chances would be there that it will become point of inflection. Okay. But we cannot commit. We cannot say 100%. It's not 100% guaranteed. But anyway, now come to the third point, x is equal to -1 by 5. So del square y upon dx square. The second derivative value I'm calculating when x is -1 by 5. Okay. When x is -1 by 5, this term will become 0, this term will become 0, only the first term is left. This is always positive. When x is -1 by 5, overall I'm getting positive values. Okay. So that means it is minimum at x is equal to -1 by 5. Got it? No problem? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He has asked about the maximum minimum value. I'm not going to calculate. I'm not going to calculate. Okay. Anyway, I'm showing you. I'm showing you here. Okay. I'm showing you here. The value of the function I got maxima at x is equal to 1 and 1. So y maximum I will get when I put x to be -1, that is -2 few into -1 plus 1 0, that is 0. Y maximum will be 0. And y minimum I'm getting -1 by 5. So minimum value I am going to get when x is -1 by 5. So -1 by 5 -1, that is -6 by 5 cube. After that, -1 by 5 plus 1, that is 4 by 5 is square. Okay. Just simplify it and you will get the answer that I'm writing directly. It is 3456. Okay. After cell calculate it, you will get 3456 divided by 3125. Okay. This is the values. And point second derivative is 0. It will be point of inflection, but we cannot commit. So कभी कभी जब पॉइंट ऑफ इन्फ्लेक्शन आ जाता है ना, तो सेकंड डेरिवेटिव लेंदी हो जाता है, बेकार हो जाता है. थर्ड डेरिवेटिव और फोर्थ डेरिवेटिव भी करना पड़ सकता है. थर्ड डेरिवेटिव पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव आ जाएगा, इट्स वेरी गुड. Then question stops. In case third derivative also comes 0, then we'll have to calculate the fourth derivative. So that is very lengthy. Practically not possible. We cannot do it. So just wait. I'm going to change the method. Just a minute. Okay. I had got dy by dx, first derivative test. I am doing first derivative test. First derivative test. And that is a short. वो इजी रहेगा, अच्छा रहेगा. तो कभी कभी ओके, जस्ट a minute. ये 1 minute है, one important message has come. Okay. dy by dx I had got was x plus 1 dy by dx I had got is x plus 1. I think we have x minus 1 whole square and 5x plus 1. 5x plus 1. Okay, x minus 1 whole square is always positive, whatever the value of x we have. So I'm writing it first. It's not going to change the sign of dy by dx. So forget about this term right now, but I will use it at last. After that, we have a term x plus 1 and 5x plus 1. I'm writing in the order. So I'm getting a term 5x plus 1. After that, x plus 1. Now I will draw a number line. इसे बताया था मैंने, लेकिन बीच में ब्रेक आ गया ना, तो उसमें थोड़ा सा दिक्कत आती है. We have two critical points. One is x equal to minus 1 by 5. हाँ, जीरो यहाँ कहीं होगा, इसको मार्क नहीं कर रहा हूँ, शो नहीं कर रहा हूँ, करना नहीं चाहिए unless it is required. हाँ, तो just forget about the zero, don't mark it. And there is a point minus 1. Okay. Now I will calculate the sign of dy by dx when x is greater than minus 1. जब x की वैल्यू -1 से बड़ी होगी. Okay, so this term will be positive. -1 से बड़ी आप रख दीजिए, 1 रख दीजिए, 5 रख दीजिए, 0 रख दीजिए, could be this term is positive, this term is positive, this is always positive. Overall, I am going to get positive values. So this will be positive. Between -1 to -5, it will be negative, and alternate positive negative it comes. So here it will be positive value. पहली वैल्यू निकालने में थोड़ा सा टाइम लगता है, बाद में नहीं लगता है. Okay, so what happens at the point x is equal to -1 by 5, the sign of dy by t is changing from positive to negative. Positive से negative जा रहा है, just move from the left to right. So at x is equal to -1 by 5, sign changes from positive to negative. From positive to negative. That means maximum. This is the theory part I have told you. Maximum at x is equal to -1 by 5. ये चीज क्लियर हो गई, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू भी निकल जाएगी. And at the point -1, it is changing from negative to positive. At x is equal to -1, sign changes from negative to positive. That means minimum at x is equal to -1. Okay. Now we have one more point where dy by dx is 0. The point is x is equal to 1. Now I'm marking the point x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 point is somewhere here. I have got three critical points. Okay. At which dy by dx was 0. 3 x की वैल्यूज आई थी, 2 तो मैंने मार्क कर दी, एक 1 है उसको नहीं करा था. ठीक है, वो तो हमें दिखाई पड़ गया था. ठीक है, होल स्क्वायर था. So I'm having a point -1. The point 1 is here. एक चीज का ध्यान दीजिएगा. ओके, जस्ट ए मिनट, अब ये रब कर दे रहा हूं. ओके, हाँ, द पॉइंट x इक्वल टू 1 आई एम हैविंग हियर, ये यहाँ पे आ रहा है, और -1 से लेके इनफाइनाइट तक ये थ्रू आउट पॉजिटिव है. तो इट इज पॉजिटिव बिफोर 1 ऑल्सो एंड आफ्टर 1 ऑल्सो. 1 से पहले पे भी ये पॉजिटिव है, 1 के लास्ट में भी पॉजिटिव है, 1 पे 0 है, वो अलग चीज है. सो एट x इक्वल टू 1, sign of dy by dx, sign of dy by dx, I am making it very clear, is not changing. Is not changing. Is not changing. Implies that x is equal to 1 is point of inflection or point of confusion, or we cannot say it is maximum or minimum, is point of inflection. बात फॉलो कर दी? जल्दी बोलिए. क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
ओके 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 है. Now move to the next question. Do this question yourself, all of you. Find the local maxima, local minima. Fx is equal to sin x plus cos x. X is lying between 0 to pi by 2. Calculate dy by dx, make it 0. But he has mentioned in the CBSE board, they mention, okay, calculate maxima, minima using first derivative test, using second derivative test. Sometimes they mention. When they mention, so you will have to follow that method. In case they don't mention, we have both the choices. I can do first derivative test, I can do the second derivative test, whichever is easier. But most of the time we do second derivative. But sometimes first derivative test is very good, it is short and easy sometimes. But here we need to decide maxima or minima with the first derivative test. All of you please complete it. Jaldi kariye. Okay, very good. Chलिए. Just a minute. I will change the question. इस क्वेश्चन को चेंज कर दूंगा. Just a minute. Everybody got this answer? जल्दी बोलिए.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
very good. Okay, very good. Fx is sin x plus cos x, or I'm just starting y, that is sin x plus cos x. I will calculate dy by dx first. ये तो हमेशा करना पड़ता है, whatever the method we follow. Dy by dx, I'm going to get cos x minus sin x. Okay. I will make dy by dx to be 0. Dy by dx to be 0. That means tan x is 1. Okay, tan x is 1. Or I can say the value of x that I'm having is pi by 4. And it is 5 pi by 4 also, and so on, so many values. But the interval he has given 0 to pi by 2. Right? So I will not consider x to be 5 pi by 2. So only one value I am getting, 1 point, that's equal to pi by 4. Now we need to find whether it is a maxima or minima at this point using the first derivative test. I cannot do the second derivative. So I will draw a number line. Okay, the point pi by 4 is here. And dy by dx, this is my equation number 1. And x is lying between 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 2. Okay. Now, 0 to pi by 4, when x is between 0 to pi by 4, the value of the cos is larger, sin is smaller. After pi by 4, sin becomes larger, cos becomes smaller. So 0 to pi by 4, cos is larger, x is smaller than pi by 4. Then the value of dy by dx is positive. When x is more than pi by 4, the sign will be larger, cos will be smaller, so I will get negative value. So sign of dy by dx or sign is changing from positive to negative. That means it is maxima at x is equal to pi by 4. Is it clear? No problem?
No, sir.
Okay. However, I have a method, second derivative also that I'm showing you. Second derivative test. If we do, बहुत सारे method, second derivative, I will calculate the second derivative del square y upon dx square. That will give me minus sin x minus cos x. But I need to calculate the second derivative at the point x is equal to pi by 4. X is in the first quadrant. When x is in the first quadrant, this value is negative, positive, overall negative. Here, this entire term will be negative. The value of the second derivative will be negative. That means maximum at x is equal to pi by 4. That is quite easy. Both are same. ठीक है ना, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं. इन केस, अगर ऐसा होता कि इन केस क्वेश्चन में नहीं है, इन केस अगर क्वेश्चन में दे दिया होता x is between 0 to 2 pi, just a minute. In case it was given that 0 less than x less than 3 pi by 2 ले लीजिए, या 2 pi तक भी कर देंगे तब भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. In that case, I will get dy by dx 0 at x equal to pi by 4 also. In that case, dy by dx is 0 at x is equal to 5 pi by 4 also. Pi by 4 में भी आएगा तो है ही, उसको दोबारा नहीं कर रहा, at 5 pi by 4 also. Then I will calculate the second derivative at the point x is equal to 5 pi by 4. That is in the थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट. थर्ड क्वाड्रेंट के अंदर यहाँ पर साइन नेगेटिव होता है, कॉस भी नेगेटिव है, नेगेटिव पहले से लगा, तो ओवरऑल आई विल गेट ए पॉजिटिव वैल्यू. सो दैट मींस इट विल बी मिनिमम एट द पॉइंट x इज इक्वल टू 5 pi by 4. क्लियर? नो प्रॉब्लम? जल्दी बोलिए.
No, sir.
हाँ, एक सेकंड. देखो, as far as board is concerned, and they ask the maximum minimum value, then we need to solve with the calculus maximum minimum, in the class 12. However, maxima minima is not a very good method all the time. Sometimes we can use trigonometry, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, or other methods for some questions, and they are short and easy. As far as J is concerned, I will not do this method. For J, I will not do this method. I will change my method. Alternate, I will do. For the J, to get the result, to get answer very quickly. Alternate, I can write Y. Okay, I'm just writing directly. A cos theta plus b sin theta, I can multiply and divide with under root a square plus b square. If I do that, I can write under root 2. I will get 1 by root 2 sin x plus 1 by root 2 cos x, that I can write sin of x plus pi by 2. That I can write. Now I can say y maximum will be when it becomes sin 90. Sin 90 is 1, y maximum value will be under root 2. Maximum value also I am telling you when it is sin 90 degree or x is pi by 4. Okay, y will be minimum when this term is minus 1 or x plus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 2, and minimum value will be minus root 2. So that is short and easy. Y minimum will be minus root 2 when x plus pi by 4 is 3 pi by 2, or I can say x is 5 pi by 4. Okay, that is short and easy. Clear? Clear to everybody? Jaldi boliye. Okay, let's move to the next question. All of you please complete this question. अपने आप करिए. Sin power 4x plus cos power 4x. Yes. जल्दी बोलिए, जल्दी फटाफट फटाफट। प्लीज हरी अप। हाँ,
Done, sir.
डन, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। We have the question sin power 4x plus cos power 4x. I'm writing y. That is sin power 4x plus cos power 4x. However, this question we can solve with trigonometry easily. That is short also. I will tell you later on, but I will do with calculus. I will calculate dy by dx first. Sin power 4x, that gives me 4 sin cube x into cos x. Here I will get minus of the 4 cos cube x into sin x. I will get the same thing again. So 4 sin x into cos x. Sin x into cos x. That I can take common. I am left with the sin square x minus cos square x. Okay. I will make dy by dx to be 0. Dy by dx to be 0. That means sin x is 0, cos x is 0. So sin x is 0, that I can say to 0, pi, 2 pi, and so on. When cos x is 0, then value of x can be pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, and so on. And sin square x minus cos square x is 0, that is tan square x equal to 1, or x can be pi by 4, or it can be 3 pi by 4 also, it can be minus 1, and so on. But interval he has given is 0 to pi by 2. So all, I cannot include 0, I cannot include pi by 2 also. So all these values got deleted. I cannot check at these points. And 3 pi by 4 is larger than pi by 2. So I have got only 1 pi by 4. Now I need to calculate the maxima or minima using first derivative terms. So I have got only 1 point that is critical, that is pi by 4. And x is given between 0 to pi by 2. Okay. Second derivative, sin x is always positive. In the first quadrant, cos x is always positive. But 0 to pi by 4, sin values is smaller. So basically, I'm getting negative. And here, I'm getting positive. Okay. So it's changing sign from negative to positive. So changing sign from negative to positive. That means minimum at x is equal to pi by 4. That's all. Clear? No problem? जल्दी बोलिए.
No, sir.
Okay. However, with trigonometry, we can solve it easily. But are they not trigonometry? I can write y, but I will write directly. I will write it to be sin square x plus cos square x whole square. Okay. Okay, I'm showing you. I can write sin square x plus cos square x whole square minus 2 times sin square x cos square x. That we can write. Am I right? Sin square x plus cos square is basically 1. So 1 minus heirs. I will write 2 sin x cos x. I will multiply with 1 by 2. After that, 4 sin square x cos square, that is 2 sin x cos x whole square, or sin square 2x. Sin square 2x. This is the value of the y. So y I can write. Y I can write maxima. When the term sin square 2x is 0. And sin square 2x is 0. That means x is 0 or pi. So it is maxima when x is equal to 0 or pi and so on. Okay, I'm writing both the values, and y is minimum when this term is maximum. This term is maximum. This maximum value can be 1, and it is 1 when it is sine 90 or x is pi by 4. So y is minimum when x is equal to when x is equal to pi by 4. आगे भी और भी पॉइंट आएंगे लेकिन वो रेंज से बाहर निकल जाएंगे. So no need to worry for that. We can do with the trigonometry. Minimum at x is equal to pi by 4, that is better. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ा दें. Okay, let's move. We have this question. All of you please do. अपने आप करिए. 2-4 क्वेश्चन अपने आप कर लिए. After that, the trend of the question are changing. आगे क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छे अच्छे आने वाले हैं. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन यहाँ तक तो इजी. यहाँ से क्वेश्चन बहुत अच्छा है. From here, the trend of the question will change. Many things will change from here. ये सब चीजें बदल जाएंगी. We will get question based on the geometry and solid geometry mensurations and all those things, and they are sometimes lengthy and difficult. Okay, so before that, complete all these questions. जल्दी करिए. Okay, done everybody? Okay. We have the question. fx is equal to that much, we need to find maxima, minima, point of inflection. Okay, point of inflection आ जाता है, then it becomes a problem. Second derivative में दिक्कत आती है. So I will not do the second derivative test. है वो करेंगे ही नहीं. I will calculate f dash x. Okay, and u into v I am applying. I am writing x minus 4 whole power 4. After that 3x plus 1 whole square. After that I am writing x plus 1 whole cube and 4 multiplied by x minus 2 cube. Okay, I need to simplify it. Huh? What I can do, I can take x plus 1 whole square common, and I'm getting x minus 4. And something wrong I have written x minus 2. It is x minus 2, it is not x minus 4. X minus 2. I can take x minus 2 whole cube common also. Okay. After that, we are left with a term 3 times x minus 2. After that, 4 times x plus 1. Okay. So I need to solve it. So I'm getting x plus 1 whole square. I'm getting x minus 2 whole cube. Inside the bracket, we are getting 7x. Okay. Plus 1. Am I right? 7x minus 2. Okay. So f dash x is 0. When x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to 2, and x is equal to 2 by 7. I have got 3 points. ठीक है, लेकिन एक चीज है, this term is whole square, this is always positive, whatever the value of x we have. This term may be positive, negative, power 3 is there, this term may be positive, negative, power 1 is there. So I'm drawing a number line, I'm showing you the points, are critical points. Forget about the point x is equal to minus 1, I will talk about this at last. But we are getting 2 points, one is x is equal to 2 and 2 by 7. They are 2 critical points. 1 point I am having 2 by 7. Another point I am having x is equal to 2. When you take x to be larger than 2, okay, then this term will be positive, this term will be positive. Overall, I am going to get positive value. But when x is smaller than 2 and larger than 2 by 7, so x is smaller than 2, this term will become negative, this is positive, basically negative, alternate positive, negative, negative and positive. So what I observe, the sign is changing from positive to negative. Positive to negative. At the point x is equal to 2 by 7. 2 by 7. That means it is maximum at x is equal to 2 by 7. I got this result. After that, it is changing from negative to positive. Negative to positive at the point x is equal to 2. So I can say it is minimum at the point x is equal to 2. ये भी clear हो गया, ठीक है? अब उसके बाद एक चीज है, I have not discussed about the point x is equal to minus 1. minus 1 पे नहीं देखा मैंने, है ना? उसको लास्ट में देखते हैं. तो minus 1 का होल स्क्वायर, तो minus 1 वाला पॉइंट मेरे पास यहाँ कहीं आएगा, ठीक है? minus 1 के लेफ्ट में भी पॉजिटिव रहेगा और राइट में भी पॉजिटिव रहेगा. तो एट x is equal to minus 1, sign is not changing. Sign is not changing. Sign change नहीं हो रहा है. That means this is point of inflection. That is point of inflection. So I have got all the answers. Am I right? जल्दी बोलिए. No problem. Can I proceed? जल्दी बोलिए.
Yes.
Okay. We have this. जल्दी कर लीजिए, जल्दी करिए, खराब करिए, फटाफट जल्दी कंप्लीट द होल क्वेश्चन. करा रहा हूँ इसलिए करा रहा हूँ ना, क्योंकि इट विल मेक ए प्रॉब्लम लेटर ऑन. है बाद में दिक्कत आ जाएगी. अभी तो छोटे क्वेश्चन है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. यहाँ से दिस वन इज ए वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. इसको टाइम लगेगा एक्सप्लेन करने में. 4-5 क्वेश्चन होंगे वो कराऊंगा, एक क्वेश्चन नहीं कराऊंगा. बहुत अच्छा कॉन्सेप्ट है, वो बताऊंगा. एंड I advise to remember the answer. इसका तो आंसर याद करके रख लिया जाता है. That is very helpful. All of you please do this question. Do this question. Please hurry up. Sir. Okay, done. Got answer, everyone? Everyone got the answer?
Yes.
Okay, okay. We can skip this question. I hope all of you can do. Just move it. We have this question, okay? Both the question, try to solve yourself. We have trigonometry and algebra, both the terms there, okay? So sometimes it becomes difficult to solve the trigonometric equation. We cannot commit in the very beginning unless we get the equation. All of you please complete it. They have given the interval to be very small, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So either I will get a maximum or minima. But when the interval is very large, for example, 0 to 2 pi, then I may get many maxima, many minima. But here, okay, anyway, all of you please proceed. इंटरवल बड़ा आएगा तो फिर मैक्सिमम मिनिमम सब 40 चीजें निकलने का चांस रहेगा. छोटे इंटरवल में निकले निकले ना निकले तो बात की चीज है. यस प्लीज ऑल ऑफ यू कंप्लीट इट. हम जल्दी करिए, छोटा क्वेश्चन है. यस, जल्दी बोलिए। हो गया?
सर डन।
डन है बोथ ऑफ देम। चलिए पहले एफ डैश एक्स कर दे रहा हूँ। एफ डैश एक्स, आई एम गेटिंग cos of 2x और मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 2, 2 भी आएगा, -1. If I do f dash x to be 0, f dash x को 0 लिखेंगे, then I am getting cos 2x to be half. That is 2x is pi by 3 है। अब माइनस पाई बाई 3 भी आ सकता है, बट वी नीड ओके पाई बाई 3 भी आएगा और माइनस पाई बाई 3 भी आएगा, दोनों चीजें आएंगी। माइनस पाई बाई 3 is also there. Interval minus pi by 2 is pi by 2 था। So I am getting the value of x to be pi by 6 और x to be minus pi by 6। तो मैक्सिमम मिनिमम दोनों चीजें आ जाएगी इसमें। ठीक है, आंसर पहले का दिया, दूसरे का नहीं दिया इसमें, बट नो नीड टू वरी फॉर दैट। सो आई विल कैलकुलेट द सेकंड डेरिवेटिव। जस्ट अ मिनट। Second derivative, I'm going to calculate. This is my equation number 1. F double dash x, I will calculate. That will give me minus of the 4 sine of 2x. Okay. I will calculate the value of the second derivative at pi by 6 and minus pi by 6. The second derivative I'm calculating at x is equal to pi by 6. Okay, no need to calculate this value. If I put x to be pi by 6, x जगह pi by 6 रखेंगे, then I'm going to get negative sign है। Sin pi by 3 बन जाएगा, that is positive. Overall, I'm going to get negative value. That is maxima, which means maxima at x is equal to pi by 6. And I will calculate its maximum value. So y maximum, the value I'm getting, I will put it in the main equation sin 2x. That is sine of pi by 3 minus 1. And minus pi by 6. Not 1. X is pi by 6. Minus pi by 6. Sine pi by 3, that is root 3 by 2. Minus pi by 6. This is my maximum value. Okay. Now I will calculate the value of the second derivative at the point x is equal to minus pi by 6. If I put x to be minus pi by 6, the second derivative will become positive. That means minimum at x is equal to minus pi by 6. And y minimum, I will write in the main equation, that is sine minus of pi by 3. That is minus sine pi by 3, that is a root 3 by 2 minus of the x. If I put minus pi by 6, it will become plus. So root 3 by 2 plus pi by 6 will be the minimum value. Clear? No problem? Clear to everybody? Similarly, we can do the second one also. Should I do it or leave it? जल्दी बोलिए। हाँ, सेकंड वाला कर लीजिए, उसमें आंसर नहीं दिया है, बट आई विल गेट एक कंप्लीट ट्रिग्नोमेट्री इक्वेशन, एक ट्रिग्नोमेट्री की इक्वेशन आई थी। ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज कंप्लीट इट, हाँ कर लीजिए। sin x plus 1 by 2 cos 2x कर लीजिए। sin x plus 1 by 2 cos 2x fx, we have sin x plus 1/2 of the cos 2x. क्वेश्चन अच्छा होगा, पक्की बात है, ठीक है। वी नीड टू सॉल्व इट। और x की वैल्यू इसने 0 से π/2 दिया है। 0 लेस देन x लेस देन π/2। इक्वल दिया है कि नहीं दिया है? इक्वल भी दे दिया है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ। यस एनीवन, जल्दी बोलिए। मैं कर दे रहा हूँ, टाइम लगेगा थोड़ा सा, आगे वाला आर्टिकल जो है बड़ा है, उसमें टाइम लगेगा। So I will calculate dy by dx first. dy by dx of sin x is cos x plus 1/2 would be there, और डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे तो माइनस में आ जाएगा। I will get 2 of sin 2x, ऐसे आ जाएगा। So basically I will get cos x minus sin 2x. Am I right? No problem. I will make dy by dx to be 0. dy by dx to be 0, that means cos x is equal to sin 2x, that I can write to sin x cos x. I will not cancel cos x, I will transfer it on the left side. So I will get a term cos x, after that 1 minus 2 sin x. Okay. If I make dy by dx to be 0, छोटा क्वेश्चन आ गया तो छोटा क्वेश्चन आ गया, ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक इक्वेशन ऐसी नहीं बनी है जो डिफिकल्ट होगी सॉल्व करने के लिए। कभी क्वाड्रेटिक बनती है, समटाइम्स क्वाड्रेटिक और ऐसी बनती है तो दिक्कत आती है, पर यहाँ पे नहीं है। आएंगे जरूर क्वेश्चन, ऐसे होंगे जरूर, ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं होंगे, लेकिन अब यहाँ तक नहीं आए तो आगे नहीं आएंगे। हम लोगों ने करे हैं क्वेश्चंस when where we need to apply sin c plus sin d or cos c minus cos d, या cos 2x को 2 cos square x minus 1. But this time of the things I remember we have done somewhere. कहीं तो करा है ना? जल्दी बताइए। We need to form a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation बनती है, अब कहाँ पे करा है समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। I think we have done in application of derivative है, increasing decreasing बताया है ना आपको? We have done that. Am I right? जल्दी बोलिए। हाँ मैंने कराया, वो इम्पोर्टेंट होता है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट होता है। समटाइम दैट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट ऑल्सो। आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एग्जैक्टली, बीच में गैप भी आ गया ना तो थोड़ा सा भूल गया हूँ मैं, ठीक है। मुझे लग रहा था कि इसमें आएगा पर नहीं आ रहा है, बट एनीवे ओके। dy by dx is 0 when this cos x है, so just a minute, I'm changing up. So I'm writing here that means cos x is 0, so x can be π/2, or 1 minus 2 sin x is 0, sin x is half, sin x is half, x can be π/6. So we are getting two critical points. Okay, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is my main equation. I am going to do second derivative. Second derivative से करा रहा हूँ. I will calculate second derivative. Del square y upon dx square. ठीक है. Cos x, if I differentiate, I am getting minus of the sin x. Minus of the sin 2x will give me minus of the cos 2x. Okay, into 2 also. I'm just starting minus of the sin x minus 2 times cos of 2x. I will calculate the value of the second derivative at both the points. So value of the second derivative del square y upon dx square at the point x is equal to π/2. Okay. When I put x to be π/2, sin π/2 is 1. So basically -1 -2. But here I will get cos of pi. Cos pi is -1. So here I need to solve it. -1 plus 2, basically 1, that is positive. Value is 1, 2 or 10, it doesn't matter. I am getting a positive one. That means minimum at the point x is equal to π/2. Okay. I will calculate the value of the second derivative. at the point x is equal to pi by 6. If I put x to be pi by 6, the minus sign of pi by 6, that is half, minus 2 times. Here I will get pi by 3, or that is 1 by 2. Okay. So basically I am getting negative value. One point will be maximum, one point will be minimum. Is hardly, it never comes over maximum or both the points, or minimum or both the points. So it is negative, that is maximum. At the point x is equal to pi by 6. Maximum minimum value also they have asked. So we can put the value of x, and I will get the maximum and minimum value. At that I am not doing it. Put x to be pi by 6, get the value, get x to be pi by 2, get the value. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. अगला question करा रहे हैं. Show that the maximum value of 1 by x whole e power x is e power 1 by x. Good question है. अच्छा question है. Just remember it. ठीक है. We are having a question 1 by x power x. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do the original question. जो original question है वो करा रहा हूँ. जो JEE का question है 80s का. But it has very good result that we need to keep them remember and we can apply them directly. उसको directly apply कर दीजिएगा. Just a minute. ओरिजिनल क्वेश्चन जेई का बता रहा हूं, जब आया होगा तो कोई कर नहीं पाया होगा, सवाल ही नहीं पैदा होगा. ओके, सो आई एम गिविंग यू ए प्रॉब्लम. फाइंड द maximum value of the function fx is equal to x power 1 by x. Okay, maximum value we need to find. After that, he has said, hence whatever the result I get, use this. Without using that we cannot do. Hence find which one is larger. Which one is larger? E power pi or pi raised power e. Okay. We have two numbers. One number is e power pi, another number is pi power e. We need to decide which one is larger. Okay. But we cannot decide unless we do the first part. Fx is equal to x power x. Otherwise we cannot. Nobody can. Nobody can. Okay. वो आइडिया नहीं लगेगा कहां से आ रहा है कैसे आ रहा है, but anyway, don't worry. I am solving. Fx is equal to, or I'm just writing y, that is x power 1 by x. Okay. I need to differentiate. इसको differentiate करना पड़ेगा. But on the right side, we have function power function that we cannot differentiate unless we take log. Okay. So I'm showing you all the steps. I'm taking log. Or I can write directly. I'm writing directly. After taking the log, I will get log y. If I differentiate 1 by y divided x, I will cross multiply. I will get the same term here. X bar 1 by x will come there. After that, it will be 1 by x into log x. Log x, if I differentiate, I am getting 1 by x. After that, I will get log x, plus sign would be there. And if I differentiate 1 by x, that gives me minus 1 by x square. तो minus sign I output, I get 1 by x square. है differentiate करने के बाद ये आ जाएगा. बात क्लियर है? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं? Okay. So I'm just writing dy by dx. That is x power 1 by x. In the numerator, if I simplify it, I'm getting 1 minus log x divided by x square. I got this. Okay. dy by dx is 0. dy by dx is 0. Okay. That means either this term is 0 and this term can never be 0. X power 1 by x can never be 0. It can be, okay. It can be 0 only when x is infinite, and 1 upon x square it is also not 0. It is when x is infinite. Forget about these two terms. The dy by dx is 0 only when 1 minus log x is 0. In no other case, I will not get it. And I will get it to be 0 only when x is infinite, that we cannot consider. So 1 minus log x is 0, or I can say log x is equal to 1, or x is equal to e. I got a point, x is equal to b. At this point, it may be a maxima or it may be a minima. Okay. So to decide whether it is a maximum or minima, I will have to differentiate it again. Okay, we have got dy by dx, that is a very lengthy term, And if I differentiate it, I am going to get a very lengthy term. और बड़ा हो जाएगा. ठीक है? After that, we need to check the value. So I am just avoiding the second derivative test. I am deciding with the first derivative test. Okay. So I'm using the first derivative test that will give me an answer in short. I will not have to differentiate once again. First derivative test. I'm doing here. That is helpful. Okay. We have a point, critical point, that is x is equal to e. Okay. Just a minute. X square is always positive. X power 1 by x is always positive. Okay. Forget about all these things. When x is greater than e, x is greater than e, this term is greater than log e or greater than 1. So basically, I will get the numerator to be negative. When x is greater than e, I am going to get negative value. When x is smaller than e, so this value will be smaller than 1. Overall, I will get positive value. So at the point x is equal to e, the sign is changing from positive to negative. So sign is changing from positive to negative. और वैसे भी जब मैक्सिमम पूछा है तो मैक्सिमा ही निकलेगा. जब मिनिमा पूछेंगे तो मिनिमा ही निकलेगा. तो कोई गलत चीज नहीं पूछी जा सकती. जब मैक्सिमम मिनिमा दोनों होते हैं तब वो दोनों चीजें पूछ लेंगे. तो sign is changing from positive to negative implies that maximum at the point x is equal to e. Got it? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है. So just remember the result. हाँ, इसको याद कर दीजिए. Remember the result that I am writing. Maximum at the point x is equal to a. X power 1 by x का फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. At x is equal to b. And y maximum value जो निकलेगी, y की जो maximum value निकलेगी, that will be e power 1 by e. Got it? Clear to everybody? Is it clear?
Yes,
Please
sir.
reply. चलिए ठीक है. Now come to the second part. We need to decide. Okay. E power pi is larger or pi power e is larger. Okay. I am going on the next slide. Next slide पे जा रहा हूँ. So what I am saying, e power 1 by e is the largest. Number. E power e is the largest number that I have got. That means 2 power 1 by 2 निकालेंगे, 5 power 1 by 5 निकालेंगे, या 10 power 1 by 10 निकालेंगे, या 15 power 1 by 15 निकालेंगे. Whatever the value we calculate, they will be smaller than e power 1 by e. लेकिन x की power 1 by x के फॉर्म में लिखा होना चाहिए, है ना? So e power 1 by e is the largest. बात क्लियर है ना? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं? So I'm going to use this. So I can say that e power e would be greater than pi. E power 1 by e. मैंने e करके बता दिया था, गलत बता दिया था. E power 1 by e is the largest number. It will be largest among all the numbers. जितने भी numbers होंगे वो 100 की power 1 by 100 लेकिन उससे ही बड़ा होगा. That will be greater than pi power 1 by pi. That we can write. ठीक है? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है? Okay. Now just see the steps. E power 1 by e is greater than pi power 1 by pi. मैंने लिखा हुआ था. Now I'm going to do power e pi on both sides. Power e pi I'm doing on both sides. So I'm getting a result that 1 by e will get cancelled. I'm getting e power pi is greater than 1 by pi. Pi will get cancelled. I'm getting pi power e. So that is my answer. E की power pi is larger than pi power e. Is it clear? Clear to everybody?
Yes.
जल्दी बोलिए. Okay. Now I'm moving to the next question. है दूसरा क्वेश्चन करा रहा हूँ, सिमिलर है, एकदम उसी तरह से होगा, but that is also a good one. है okay. I'm giving you another question. Find which one is largest. Find which one is largest. Largest. One number I am giving you 1. Another number I am giving you under root 2. Another number I am giving you cube root of the 3. Another number I am giving you 4th root of 4. Next number I am giving you 5 power 5th root of the 5, and so on. Among all these numbers, which are natural numbers, we need to find which one is the largest. ठीक है ना? Clear? How to do it? Okay, just wait. I'm sorry. We have a number 1. I'm just writing 2 power 1 by 2. I'm writing it to be 3 power 1 by 3. And I'm writing 4 power 1 by 4. I'm writing 5 power 1 by 5. And so on. But we know a result. Okay? I'm going to plot the graph. We know that. We know that e power 1 by e is the largest number. ये हमको याद है, हमने याद करके रखा हुआ है. It's the largest number. Now I'm going to plot the graph on the next slide. Okay, just a minute. And I have taken the function. I'm just showing you. I have taken fx is equal to x power 1 by x. I'm going to plot the graph of x power 1 by x. We have a point x equal to 1 here. I'm not writing x, just 1, 2, 3. I'm having a point 2 here. I'm having a point 3 here. I'm having a point 4 here. I'm having a point 5 here, 6 here, and so on. Okay. There is a point E, x is equal to E. The value of E is smaller than 3, greater than 3. At its maximum value, I have e power 1 by E, and its maximum at this point. That its value is e power 1 by E. Okay. I know this is the maximum. This is the maximum value. dy by dx, or the slope of the tangent at this point will be 0. So at the point x is equal to 1, from 1 to e, the value of the function will increase. Okay. After that, okay, just a minute. एक मिनट, थोड़ा सा गलत बन गया ग्राफ. उससे कोई गलत नहीं बना है, बना तो सही है, देखने में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा. It will keep on increasing like that. मैंने नीचे से लिया था, आप नीचे से भी कर देंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. It's not a problem. Okay. After that, it will decrease. Decrease the maximum at the point x is equal to this. And it will become 0 when x is infinite. अभी तो बताया जब x के लिए infinite आ जाएगी तभी 0 बनेगा. But anyway, but we have the graph I have plotted. The graph I have plotted for all values of x. X may be 1.2, 2.3, 7.2. Okay, all the real numbers. But in the question we have all the natural numbers. I'm marking them. When x is equal to 1, I'm getting the point 1 power 1 or 1 here. And the next point x is equal to 2, this value I'm going to get 2 to the power half. When I put x to be 3, I'm going to get x to be 3 here, or 3 power 1 by 3 here. Similarly, 4 power 1 by 4 would be here. Similarly, 5 power 1 by 5 would be here. I have marked the points. 5 power 1 by 5 is here. Okay, from the graph, I can see that 3 power 1 by 3 will be more than 2 power 1 by 2. And this number will be the largest one. From the graph, we can say. पहली बात तो ये है, from 1 to e, ई की वैल्यू मान ले 3 मान लेते हैं या 2 पॉइंट है, तो 1 to e इट विल इंक्रीज वेरी फास्ट, बहुत तेजी से इंक्रीज करेगा, ठीक है, और मैक्सिमम वैल्यू अटेंड कर लेगा। आफ्टर दैट इट विल डिक्रीज स्लोली 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 एंड देन इट विल बिकम 0 लेटर ऑन। तो यहाँ पे तो बहुत तेजी से इंक्रीज कर दे तो 2 की पावर हाफ विल बी स्मॉलर, यहाँ पे डिक्रीज होगा धीरे धीरे, तो 3 पावर 1/3 विल बी ऑलमोस्ट इक्वल टू e पावर 1/e, ठीक है। और वैसे भी e की वैल्यू 2.78, तो ये मिड पॉइंट भी नहीं है, इट इज वेरी क्लोज टू द 3, ओके, अवे फ्रॉम द पॉइंट 2। तो वो भी एक रीजन है, वो भी एक रीजन है। या दूसरी चीज, इट विल डिक्रीज स्लोली। So I can say 3 power 1/3 is the largest number. Is it clear? कि ये और cube root is 3 is the largest number. Is it clear to everybody? जल्दी बोलिए।
Yes, sir.
No problem? चलिए, now let's move to the next question है। next question एक और करा रहा हूँ, सब results हैं, इसको use कर रहे हैं। Okay, just a minute. The next problem that I am going to give you, find which one is largest. Find which one is greater है, largest नहीं, largest इसमें कई सारे में आएगा। Which one is greater? Hundred power 101 or 101 power 100. I am asking which one is larger. ठीक है ना? इन दोनों से कौन सा बड़ा आएगा? It's simple question. It is the same question that we have done just now. हाँ? एकदम वही है. Okay, just wait a minute. हाँ? अभी बता रहा हूँ. Okay. It is in the form of x over 1/8. Just a minute. From the graph, I will get a number 100 here. यहाँ पे 100 आ जाएगा और यहाँ पे number 101 आ जाएगा. I have told you it will keep on decreasing after the point x is equal to e or 3 you can say. So 100 power 1/100. 100 power 1/100. 1 divided by 100 will be greater than 101 power 1 upon 101. Okay. I will do the same thing that we had done in e power pi and pi power e. Okay. Just move to the next slide. I'm showing you 100 power 1/100 is greater than 101 power 1 upon 101. Now I will do the power 100 into 101 on both the terms. 100 into 101. If I simplify this, I am getting 100 power 101 would be greater than 101 power 100. Got it? जल्दी बोलिए।
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो एक चीज है बता दे रहा हूँ, उसको ध्यान रखिएगा। The power, हाँ, power जो होती है that plays important role. We need to decide which number is larger, which number is smaller. Always the power term plays important role. The number which has the larger power will be larger. तो नंबर यहाँ पे छोटा है 100 और पावर इज वेरी लार्ज इन कंपैरिजन टू दैट। तो जो भी नंबर होगा, नंबर छोटा है पावर बड़ी है, तो दैट विल बी ऑलवेज ग्रेटर। तो छोटे नंबर की बड़ी पावर इज ऑलवेज ग्रेटर देन द स्मॉलर नंबर लार्जर पावर। पावर प्लेज द इंपॉर्टेंट रोल। तो वी कैन से ब्लाइंडली वी कैन से एनी टाइम 5 power 7 will be always greater than 7 power 5. We can always say 15 की power 17 will be always greater than 17 power 15. Okay. We can always say 19 power 24 will be greater than 24 power 19. ठीक है? हमेशा द नंबर विच हैज द लार्जर पावर है, जिसकी पावर बड़ी होगी वही बड़ा आएगा। लेकिन नंबर इसी फॉर्म में चाहिए होगा, एक्स की पावर 1/x के फॉर्म में है ना, एक्स की पावर y और y की पावर x। नंबर का फॉर्म नहीं चेंज होना चाहिए कि आप 5 पावर 7 लिखे और वहां पर 10 की पावर आप जो है 8 लिख दें, तो ये सब चीजें नहीं है। तो x पावर y एंड y पावर x, नंबर शुड बी द सेम, दैट आई मीन टू से। ठीक है ना, कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं है? But this inequality is valid, whatever I have said. Mostly यही होगा, ज़्यादा नहीं होगा. Number will be always, and this inequality is valid only when numbers are greater than e. e मतलब 3 से बड़ा नंबर चाहिए होगा, ठीक है ना? तब तो हमारे पास डिक्रीजिंग होता है, ठीक है? The inequality we can use when the number is larger than basically e और 3. 3 से बड़ा है तब ये डिक्रीजिंग है. उससे पहले तो इंक्रीजिंग है. It will get reversed. नंबर अगर 3 से छोटा आ जाएगा, 1 या 2 आ जाएंगे, तो द इनइक्वालिटी विल गेट रिवर्स्ड उस टाइम पे. तो 3 से छोटा तो एक नंबर 2 और 1 ही है, तो 1 और 2 में तो कौन छोटा है कौन बड़ा है, तो इस फॉर्म में से कोई मतलब ही नहीं है. ऑलवेज नंबर विल बी ग्रेटर देन 3, ऑलवेज. गॉट इट?
Yes.
हाँ. So now we have this question. Show the maximum value of this. It is the same question that we have done. We had done the question x equal 1 by x. तो x की जगह 1 by x लिखा हुआ है, x को 1 by x से रिप्लेस कर दिया, that's all. Okay. However, go by the normal method, take log, differentiate it, calculate dy by dx, make it 0. उसको 0 करा दीजिए, ठीक है? 0 करा दीजिए, you will get the same answer. तो इसके अंदर y is maximum, y maximum at x is equal to e. I had got the result. अब इसके अंदर जो होगा, x की जगह 1 by x पड़ गया, तो y will be maximum. लेकिन पॉइंट बदल जाएगा, x की जगह 1 by x पड़ गया था, तो when x is 1 by e, ठीक है, x की जगह 1 by x पड़ जाएगा. बट आंसर और मेथड एवरीथिंग वुड बी द सेम है. तो मैक्सिमम हमारे पास जो निकलेगा x इक्वल टू e पे अभी बताया था, यहाँ पे इस वाले क्वेश्चन में इट विल गेट मैक्सिमम एट 1 by e. बट द वैल्यू जो होगी वो नहीं बदलेगी, वैल्यू विल रिमेन द सेम है. तो y मैक्सिमम जो निकलेगा, यहाँ पे e की पावर 1 by e आया था, मैंने बताया था. यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम वैल्यू जस्ट आई एम गोइंग टू राइट 1 by x. x is 1 by e, x के लिए 1 by e है, power x, that is 1 by e. So that is the same value, e power e. Only the point will get changed, the value is not going to change. E power 1 by e. Clear? Clear to everybody? जल्दी बोलिए. Okay, from here we have a different kind of question है. ये अलग हो जाएंगे क्वेश्चन, वर्ड्स प्रॉब्लम हो जाएंगी, और सॉलिड ज्योमेट्री है, सिलेंडर, स्फीयर, सर्किल ज्योमेट्री, ये सब चीजें आ जाएंगी. एंड we have a different method to solve this kind of question. So what I am saying, we are stopping now, we will continue from here. It's very lengthy article. There are many methods, many concepts are there. I will tell you all of them. Okay, it takes a time, थोड़ा टाइम लगता है इसमें, ठीक है? I will take 2 more classes. 2 classes लगेंगी, 2 क्लास से कम में नहीं होगा. In the maximum minimum we have very wide range, बहुत लंबी रेंज है. We have so many different type of the questions, and method everything is same for all of them, but we need to do all of them. सबको करना पड़ता है. So all of you please log out and we'll continue in the next class. ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks. Okay, bye everybody.